Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're enjoying the weekend, having a lovely, peaceful, creative, restful family time, whatever you do. I have needed a good rest this weekend, although I've also been working. I wanted to show you quickly my latest purchase from Lisa Eldridge, which is the eyeshadow palette. I've had one of her eyeshadow palettes before. I've not used it a lot, I have to say, but I was tempted by this one. If I'm honest, for two reasons. I think her marketing is fantastic, and part of her marketing for this particular palette is that it's called after her very adorable plush short-haired British cat, Betty Kitten. So this is the Betty palette. She's already created, or rather called, a ring after Betty, which is a beautiful kind of smoky pink quartz type ring. Is that right? Probably not smoky. Pink, definitely. Bluey pink. Gorgeous. So I'm afraid I was slightly caught up in the Betty kitten, being a lover of cats myself, although I haven't got one at the moment. But I also thought this was a beautiful spring coloured palette, which I might use. So pausing as usual to look at her packaging, vintage style packaging. She does this really, really well. It's not cheap, it's not tacky, it looks classy. It's going to appeal to lots of people. It's going to look good in your makeup drawer or on your dresser or in your handbag, but it's also not going to take up too much room. It looks expensive, but it's not too heavy. I mean, it's a good weight because it's a metal, it's not plastic, and it's embossed with her signature, Lisa with a kiss. I really like the colour story here, and in particular the selection of finishes that we have. So a couple of lavenders. Now, I think lavender can be a tricky colour, although it looks good with blue eyes. It looks good with brown eyes. I think it looks good with most eyes. I think the only problem for some people, myself included, is it can look very obvious. It's, very obvious you're wearing eyeshadow because hopefully your eyelids aren't lilac naturally. And if it's the wrong tone, it can make you look a bit sickly. But here we've got two lilacs. One down here, which is called Prima Donna. Oh, it's so silky soft. Beautiful texture. And this is a metallic. And you can see straight away, beautiful, chromy metallic, quite dark. Got kind of bits of taupe in it almost. Very nice. And then the other, obviously lilac, is this one up here. Also feels beautiful. This is a shimmer metallic. No, satin metallic, sorry. Should have my glasses and I haven't. See how pretty that is. It's like a little insect's wing. I think that's a gorgeous colour. It's quite pinky lilac. Really pretty. Then you've got down here scarlet, which, oh, I wish I'd brought my glasses. Luminous Duo. My eyesight's really deteriorated recently. Does that happen to people? Look at that. So definitely a silver, but with a lilac cast. Such pretty effect. And it is an effect, because it almost just makes your skin look wet, but with that pink chrome around the silver. Really gorgeous shade. And then of the only really warm colour in this palette, again, oh, this just feels like silk. This brown is called High Maintenance and is called a Luster. Beautifully pigmented. Goes on like butter. I would call that copper almost, but with kind of gold in it. She calls it luster. Again, it's a kind of chromed effect. I think this will look really good with blue eyes. I haven't tried any of these on the eyelids yet. Then, oh, I love the name here. Talk to the Poor. This one. This is my go-to type of basic shade. Bit darker than I would normally wear. It looks darker in the palette than it is on the finger. What is Talk to the Poor? Talk to the Poor is another luster. I really like that finish of these lusters. Ooh, that is densely pigmented. It'll be interesting to see how that one shades out on the eye. And then the one that looks the darkest is a luminous, this one here, which is called Posh. Pretty. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Now that looks darker in the pan, but actually that's a really unusual brown. Again, with a kind of mauve undertone. So that's the kind of colour palette. I think there are some shades here that I might find a little difficult to use on the eye. I can see this one giving me problems, and if it's not going to make me look as if I'm a bit ill. But overall, all the others are very wearable shades. You've got a really nice mix of textures, although they're all buttery soft formulations, and certainly very easy to swatch, see how they are to work with. I think these two, you know, could be beautiful one and done shades. I'm excited to use this actually on the eye. Beautiful spring concept palette, but very usable all year. I can't stress enough how beautifully these formulas glide onto the finger with the softest touch. So I'm definitely pleased with that one. It came very quickly as well. So yeah, well done, Lisa Eldridge. I think she was seen by the King or the Prince of Wales this week. I can't remember. I did see something on Instagram about an investiture, so I don't know whether she got OBE or MBE. I don't think she's been made a lady or dame or anything higher. She looked, as you would expect, exquisite in quite a vintagey outfit and makeup, and unsurprisingly looked very pleased to be visiting the palace and getting an honour. She, I think, is a fantastic makeup artist. Again, her delivery of illustrations of her products are excellent. So if you go on her website, you can see her illustrating all the eyeshadows, how they look on her. And I think there's also a video where she does makeup looks on a number of different models, including an older model, older than me, which I think is excellent, you know, to demonstrate eyeshadow not only on young, tight eyelids, but on older eyelids that have got a few crepes and bags to show how you can still enjoy using makeup and use it to flattering effect, whatever your age, if you're interested. So there we go. I haven't, as I say, I will make efforts to use this palette this week and try some looks with it. That will be exciting, but very pleased with my Betty palette. thanks to Betty Kitten, who has inspired this. So until next time, hope you're all well, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.